Hey, what's up, guys? Doing a little hike stream. It's a short little hike, not too bad. Just a little ways. Should go down in a couple hours, I guess. Maybe a little less than 2 hours it'll be down. Let's walk this way here. Hope you guys are having a nice day. Testing out some new gear. That's what I'm doing actually here. So far it's passed the test. Nice. Pretty nice temp right now. It's like 50 degrees, I'd say, something like that. Fahrenheit, 50 Fahrenheit, obviously. Yup, Everest. That's right, Brett, that's right. Took me about 30 minutes to get up. Test of my fitness and endurance. There is a road up this mountain, as you can see, but we came from over there. 47 in New York. Nice, Nelf. Nice. Now, this is the spot that I've come to a few times because it's one of the few mountains that I could actually do a live stream from. The reason for that being that right there, towers. Happy Poop, 6, 7. Sometimes there are cows up here, but there are not. I kind of figured there wouldn't be today. But when there are, they're all grazing over here. How you doing, Aaron P? I'd say maybe this is like my 5th hike stream at this point. But I typically have to do them here, which is, honestly, it's not the most exciting hike, but, you know, whatever. But at least I can get a live feed going. Good quality, nice. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Help me grow this channel. It's slow, it's slow going. As all my friends here know, it takes a long time to grow a channel, huh? What should we change the word human to? Well, isn't the word human already synonymous with pest, parasite? Let's go this way. Yeah, this place is nice. It's pretty serene. Now, when they have the cows are ear tagged, so they're not free cows, unfortunately. What's up, Jake? Man, thanks for the happy poops, guys. You can't you can't underestimate how good a happy poop is for the quality of your day, right? You guys remember that movie Men in Tights, Robin Hood? And how what's his name? Richard something. That funny guy from Curb Your Enthusiasm. I don't know. Richard Lewis, right? Richard Lewis. He was like, "Oh man, I started my day, had a good BM." Glad we're on that subject. You were going to, Nilf, but what happened? What happened? I'm not really worried about what people say. They can say what they want. Got more important things to worry about. What's up, Joanne? Nice to see you. You don't have to. Yeah, you may be right there, Vegan Anthem. I'm not going to go too far into those woods because the last time I did, I lost the feed. But I'll take you guys a few little ways in there. This seems to be where the cows disappear to when they leave. Are they scary? I don't think so. You guys tell me if the feed starts to struggle. You let me know. I guess depending on the context, these woods could be scary. Like if you're way, way, way away from society or something, which I'm not, and the vibe was off, which it's not. You guys ever hiking or walking around and you just get this sense of doom at a certain place, like a sixth sense of dread out of nowhere? Sometimes I'll get that. But I won't really be able to explain why. Maybe I'm just a coward, you know? Yeah. Well, sometimes you are being watched, but it's by a squirrel or a bird. YouTube is interesting, isn't it, guys? It's like, what'll happen every time that I start a feed is it'll show it to a bunch of people, like, so the views will go skyrocketing, and then it'll dip down once they see it's boring. I mean, what if I told you guys that I'm actually naked? Would that change things? It's true, Nil. Add a game. Add a Q&A sticker. Let me try it. Try it. Wait, I couldn't do it. Wait. Start. Wait, let's start a poll. Ask a question. Let me think of one. Let me do this. Okay, there it is. Start poll. All right, vote. Vote accordingly. So far, we're at 100% gods in the chat. Of course, some people haven't voted. What's up, Kathy? Animal Activism Collective will have a live stream tonight at 6 o'clock Eastern Time. So make sure you check it out. That's going to be with Tyler from Coalition to Abolish the Fur Trade, CAFT, about security culture. All right, listen, I'm just going to leave that poll up there because we've got 12 viewers, but only 5 votes. 6 votes. Okay. 6. I've got a big hike planned. Obviously, I'm not going to say where, but it's not something I'm going to do on YouTube. But I have to prepare for it and get my gear and everything like that. Let me end that. Uh-oh, we got an incel. How do I end the poll? How do I do it? Let's see. There we go. Wait. I think I ended it. Yeah, there we go. Can't be obstructing the views now. Go over to that one. That's probably where I'll start to lose the feed, so I'll just stop over there. Oh, actually, this came out of nowhere. All right. Thanks for hitting subscribe, guys. I appreciate all you gods out there. We have one incel, just one. That's okay. Thank you for the jewels, Aaron P. 82 of them. Wow, I've got 82 jewels. What am I gonna do with those things? No. Did you vote twice, Nilf? Yeah, I should have said it's not really an either or. You can do both. There was no judgment. Seen 2 other hikers so far during this. Freedom fighter because it's winter. And also because humans have been here. You do what you do, Nelf. You do what you do. But yeah, there's a pretty big lack of wildlife. In fact, I don't think I've seen or heard a single animal on this whole trip. No, we don't have birds here. No birds. No anything, really. No insects, no mammals. How's the stream quality? Other than the fact that it's boring and I'm shaking the phone a little bit. Huh, nice. Tip top, eh? It's the only evidence of life we've seen. Animal life, that is. Hail Satan. at that down tree. Let's go over there. It's where we watch the sunrise during one of my streams over here. Just one, Kathy? When you hike around here, you do see remnants of Hurricane Helene. It's probably what all this is. Look at that growth on that tree there. Hope we get a good sunset. It's probably a little too cloudy though. Cow evidence. Wish the cows were out. That'd be nice. Vegan tall man. You can't put a package of cookies around me because they'll be eaten very quickly. You know what I just got addicted to was those little seaweed snacks, those gimme seaweed snacks. I was down on them like candy, but then I read about what happens if you get too much iodine. So I had to kind of cool it on the seaweed snacks. I mean, They are so good, but damn if they don't not fill you at all. So you just keep munching and munching until you get iodine poisoning. Of course, I don't know. It's probably fine. These are radio towers. Or phone towers, or whatever they are. I don't know. It is nice to be able to do a hiking stream. You can't really do that in many places with the signals. I don't know, maybe if you buy some hotspot or something like that, right? That's pretty cool. I hate the word moderation, though. Yeah, I mean, you're probably right, Steven, but you don't see how I eat them. It's not a normal amount, is what I mean, because they were on sale. So I like loaded up my cart. Huh. I didn't do it. Sauerkraut. Yeah, you have, Nilf. You have. But that's good. I mean, you can't watch too much, honestly. That's like saying I'm too healthy. I'm too good. I mean, the only danger if you watch my streams too much is that other people will start to sense that you're kind of above them, and they may not want to hang out with Nilf just because they feel so inadequate. Well, very understandable. Very understandable. But, you know, could be lonely up there on the top. Nilf, could be. This is a nice place, but it's definitely like too much human civilization up here. I've still got to get through Alien Isolation, guys. It's so, oh man, it was so brutal last time. I was playing my heart out. Nilf, you were there, right? You saw it. I was doing so good and still getting so punished. My God. Nilf, you're a sports fan, right? Who do you want to win? Miami or Ole Miss? Indiana or Oregon? Wait, is that the teams that are playing? Who's playing who? I can't remember. Those are the 4 teams, though. I think I'm pulling for Oregon and Miami. Those 2. That is college, Nilf, and you are above that. But, you know, sometimes you got to look down from your mountaintop as I'm doing right here. Look down upon your people, your subjects. Be a benevolent ruler. You can judge them, yes, you can judge. But, still, you need to take account of what's going on. I am so happy. I don't know about you guys when it comes to college football. I'm not like a huge fan, but I am very happy that this year there's no Ohio State, Alabama, or Georgia. How great is that? God, I'm sick of those fucking teams. My God. You know it's bad when you're out there pulling for Ole Miss. The Ole Miss running Rebels. Sounds a little racist to me. That's probably for the best, Kathy. That's probably for the best. Did you guys hit like and subscribe? Did you do it? I don't know. They do, Brett. They do. But I feel like you're judging right now. I feel like you're doing a bit of judgment. I think I lost likes when I said that. So you guys probably hit like again. NILF, You say you're addicted, but here you are able to walk away like it's nothing. I obviously haven't gotten NILF hooked enough. He's still mad at me because I had to turn nudity off on all my games. It's caused a huge rift between NILF and I. But I had to do it because I got a warning on one of my streams, my Cyberpunk stream. And when they do use the feet, spooks, they lose the game. They have to kick a stupid field goal and then lose. And then some 18-year-old is the villain of the entire team because they all rode on him. Fucked up. It's a fucked up sport. Of course, he had one job, guys. He had one job. That's gotta suck. You have your one job and you fuck it up. I remember I did that once during a radio stream where my entire job was they put me in a studio for the sole purpose of switching the feed at the end of the stream. So I can't remember what we were broadcasting. Maybe someone was doing a concert or something on the air and they were in the other room and they put me in the studio and they're like, okay, as soon as this ends, flip back to NPR or something. And I screwed it up because I got bored, guys. I got bored, okay? I wasn't paying attention. He was boring. I mean, it wasn't a disaster. It just took me like 5 more seconds than it should have. But you know what? Nobody remembers that except me. Nobody. A good life lesson, guys. No one cares about anything. I took my buddy to the first place that I played piano in front of people, and I was telling him about how my hands were shaking and everything. And how, like, you know, street music and everything just teaches you that nobody cares. You can mess up all the time. Nobody actually notices. It's like life, guys. It's like life. Man. They do get some gnarly injuries, though, Brett. They do get some pretty gnarly injuries. The game that I was watching, it was Duke. And the Duke guy, like, ran into his own player. And his leg snapped in half, guys. In half. That's not what a leg is supposed to do, guys. They ended up winning, though. So I guess it doesn't matter. It's pretty nice out here. I'm like the only thing making noise. I'm kind of surprised I'm the only one out here because this is like a few days of warmth that we're having. Little blast of warm air. It has been like freezing ass cold, but yesterday it was like in the 60s. Today, yeah. I'm homeless, Sludge. I'm just looking for a place to live. And I feel like I found a nice place over here. Yeah. I got lost. I'm definitely lost. But, you know, home is just where I put my ass down. Yeah. It's not that uncommon, though. Kathy, it's not that uncommon. Oh, there's people. Let me go this way. This is how much we trigger non-vegans, guys. Doing a completely unrelated stream, just hiking, just walking around. Anti-vegan troll shows up. Triggered. Glad they have something to do, though. Yup, head injuries, Kathy. They have these new helmets now in the NFL that look so strange. They're supposed to help with that, I guess. Man. Dude in the chat having no life over there. Just so fucking triggered. Like, how do you even know this is a vegan channel? Other than you must stalk my channel. Has nothing to do with veganism. Nice. Good to see you, David. I don't know. I mean, this is a beautiful place, but it's really marked by humans, as you can see. I mean, look. That's why I can stream, because we got signal up here. I'm a very torn person between mountains and beach. I've lived in both. Spent more time in the mountains, I guess, at this point, but I was in Fernandina Beach over the holidays down in Florida. That was pretty nice. I went in the water for about 2 minutes because it was painfully cold. But at least my sister got a good video out of it. Also, the other thing too, and I'm not going to say I'm scared of sharks because I used to be in the ocean all the time, but for whatever reason, my YouTube feed right now is just keep showing me shark attack stuff. I guess I clicked on one and now it's just like, they know I'll click. Of course I'll click. So now it's like tons of shark attack videos and stuff. And so I was like watching that. And then, of course, the water at the beach was super cold. So there was nobody in it. So I ran in there as the only one. So I'm the only food, guys. I'm the only food out there for the sharks. The other thing about that beach is people like look along the shore for shark's teeth because they're so prevalent. In fact, my family, they found like 18 shark's teeth one day. I didn't find a single one. Not a single one. So I thought I'd go in the water and see if I could collect shark's teeth in my leg or something, but it didn't happen. Mr. the Optimizer, what's up? But yeah, Fernandina Beach is a pretty cute little area. Can't complain. Oh, I'm glad, Optimizer, I'm glad. Please do vicariously enjoy. It's a sort of path here. Go a little ways, but I don't want to lose the stream. The further I go into these woods, the more likely it is that the stream buffers and then dies. Yo, what up, Tony? It's because there's towers right there. Right up there. Yeah, unfortunately, I would love to be able to live stream some of the real epic hikes out here, but I just can't. I mean, I guess I could record them and then play them back, but I don't see much point. Gaelic football and hurling club for various events. Wanted to learn how to play drums and march in a St. Patrick's Day parade, but it fell through. Yeah. Nice. All right, I'll do that for you, Spooky. Well, since I've been watching nothing but shark attack videos lately, I feel pretty well informed on the topic, and I can tell you, David, as something of an expert now, those sharks are out there. In fact, that's what they thought about Jersey and, you know, up there where Jaws was inspired by. They didn't think there'd be great whites up there, but there were. Here's a solid trail. That's nice, Sludge. Thanks for the help with the algorithm. Make sure you hit like and subscribe there, Sludge. I'd hate for you to miss a stream and have to just sit there in the dark, in the quiet, not knowing what to do. Well, I was watching about how they film Jaws and how precarious it was because they filmed it in the open ocean with like a mechanical shark. And talk about difficult logistics, right? And then there was this ride down in Florida, the Jaws ride. And it apparently used to be super cool, but it broke all the time. And one guy apparently fell out into the water and, you know, was surrounded by like a 20-foot mechanical shark. You know, the scary thing about that would be like getting your foot caught in some kind of, I don't know, some kind of lever or something. Yeah, it's a good movie. Has had an effect, though. But I mean, it obviously had effect because people were scared of sharks. Obviously, it made people more scared of sharks, but I don't think sharks needed any help being scary. Especially gray whites. Go up this way. Oh, that is just the way. I would have just kept walking. Gotten lost in the woods. No way to tell my way out. So deep into the woods here. Yo, Victoria. How was your holiday? Haven't seen you in a minute. Well, I mean, I definitely was interested in sharks and dolphins and whales and all manner of marine life back in the day. And I guess part of that probably did have something to do with Jaws. Nothing to apologize for, Victoria. What would? Yeah. Guys, hit like, hit subscribe. That's the only way that you can continue to see scintillating, exciting streams such as this. I mean, guys, look, there's no telling what's going to happen. Sun's going down. I'm out here in the woods by myself. Someone could get me. It's very exciting. I think that's Louie in the chat. That's Louie. That's true. That's true, Spooky. That's true. You know, those people had the nerve to come on my mountain. They're still there, guys. They're still there. You can hear that. The nerve of these people. People. Damn, that's a nice compliment there, Optimizer. I disagree, but thank you. The trolls are out. As expected. They've come out of their burrows to make life hell for everyone. 3 male, 1 female. They stalk the lone live streamer, following him at every turn. How'd that work out? At some point, we must ask ourselves, do the trolls in fact have a place, a role in our ecosystem? Or are they in fact increasing the rate at which we lose our habitats, at the rate at which the glaciers melt? And we have to ask ourselves, at what point do we draw a line? At what point? I actually walked over this ledge, so now they're not visible. Well, you know, I didn't actually say that. I found a little clip to play for you guys from David Attenborough. So if you guys thought that was me, you're mistaken. They are, Kathy, they are. See, look, when you zoom in, look at that. Just destroyed mountaintop right there. You see the ridges cut out, roads. Some kind of factory. It's probably like a Walmart right there. Yeah. Mockery, Kathy, mockery. Oh no, more people. Damn you people. You see, there's more. Like I said, though, I am surprised that I haven't seen more people up here with this little heat spell we're in. Because this is a really easy place to get to. I mean, it's 30 minutes up the mountain, hiking, 30 minutes walk up the mountain. And it's not that far from, you know, areas that people live. All right, I'm gonna need you guys to do me a favor. Hit like, but don't stop there. Hit subscribe. And if you feel so compelled, hit the bell notification. You guys wanna know why? Well, because when you hit the bell notification, sometimes when YouTube deems it necessary, they'll tell you, oh, Jeremy's doing something. You better go look. Could be something crazy. Like Jeremy's sitting on top of a mountain and meandering around and talking to himself and to his chat. But, you know, if somebody just were to witness me right now, they'd be like, that guy's just like talking to himself. Thank you for the 100 things, Jake. 100. 100 things. Well, this signal has held up strong, I think. Thank you, Kathy. Appreciate that. That's Louie, guys. I'm calling you out, Louie. Yeah, sometimes y'all gotta help me with your names. You know how I know it's you, Louie? Because you have a few distinct styles in the way that you write. Also, because you're not denying it. Let me go this way. People ruining my time. Now there's more. Oh my God. When I look back, now there's a couple, a quadruple, never mind. And then probably those same 4 people back that way. Getting too crowded up on this mountain here. What I haven't done, I think it would just take me to the trail. I've gone down there, haven't really gone like over that way. Like that way's the trail that takes me back down the mountain. So it probably would just, I'd probably just hit the trail, but there's some exploring to do there. You know, sometimes I have to ask with these trolls, not Louis, but the actual trolls. Like sometimes they are kind of just caricatures. I mean, you know, it's like we know that people used to infiltrate the animal rights movement and still do, I'm sure. They're doing it all the time. But have the trolls realized that the animal rights movement has infiltrated them? Hmm? Found their secret hub of operations. It's in a little basement in Nebraska. In case you were curious. A gnome without a home. It sounds like the start of a Dr. Seuss book. There's me. Sorry, that was probably disturbing. I had to keep you on your toes, Spooky. Had to keep you on your toes. You seem like you were getting sleepy. Well, to be honest, I actually did that by accident. And I was like, well, there went my views. I'll try to stay away from that button though, guys. I'll try to do better. Now, be honest, which was scarier, that or that last level of alien isolation? How I survive as a vegan up here in the wild? Well, it's a good question, David. It's a good question. I'm glad you asked. I don't do it very well, to be honest. I'm constantly tired, exhausted. What do they say? Oh, brain fog. See, I couldn't even think of the word. tons of brain fog up here. Can't do much of anything. So, you know, I just have to try my best, I suppose. Yeah, I feel like that way could be something I haven't seen, unless, because the trail's that way, does switchbacks all the way down. I don't know. Yeah, please do give me donuts. Or donos. Donuts or donos. But if you feel compelled to do either, I won't say no to a donut. Yeah, I still have that 1,000 sub goal. It's taking its time. Takes time to build up a channel. Unless you hit the I don't know, the algorithm sweet spot somehow. I think some of these Project Livestream have done really well for certain channels, like yours, David. David, didn't you hit like 100,000 viewers in one stream? Which is pretty bonkers, gotta say. That's pretty amazing. See, like guys like this, how am I even walking up this hill? I get no protein, like zero protein, guys. No B12. I'm loaded up on iodine right now. I'm straight up like nothing but iodine from those seaweed snacks. It's rough, guys. It's really rough. Maybe iodine is all you need, actually. Too many people up here. My place. True. 666. Yup, the goal keeps growing. That's good anyway. You're so nice, Victoria. I appreciate that. Chilling up here now. Oh, nice. Thank you, Victoria. 2026. It says. That's awesome. And look, the gift says 213 right now. I don't know what it means, but it's 213 of those. Wonder where they're going. Ah, thank you, Victoria. Guys, keep in mind, in less than an hour, Animal Activism Collective is going to do a live stream on security culture with Tyler from the Coalition to Abolish the Fur Trade, CAFT. So check that out. That'll be at 6 Eastern, 3 Pacific, and yeah, I don't know what other. Let's see, that would be like 11 p.m. UK. Who knows what it is in Australia? It's probably like 6 a.m. there. Yeah, well, Tash and TVT, they should get mad views. They have so many detractors that just follow them everywhere they go just to see what they're up to. I mean, I'm always kind of baffled as to why people become so obsessed with someone they've never met before, and don't like. Just like absolutely obsessed. It's sort of a compliment, though, for them, isn't it? Like, they've gotten under people's skin so much that... And they also have to... Also, they get a lot of love, too, though. Not going anywhere, Fantastic Beans. Right here, right where we need to be, I suppose. Yep. That is correct, Victoria. Let's go this way. This lady walked away. She was over here, like, didn't even ask. Sat down on my mountain. You know what? We're gonna let it slide. She didn't say anything. She kept quiet. So it's fine. It's fine. Do I like beans? Of course I like beans. But really, only fantastic beans. If they're not fantastic, why bother? I mean, you know you can have fantastic beans. So why would you have anything less than a fantastic bean? I was at a restaurant the other day. They brought me a bean. A bean. I ordered a bean. Threw it back in their face. Said, you think this is a fantastic bean? It is not. Threw it at them. They cowered in fear. They went back and they got me a fantastic bean. That's how I am in restaurants. don't give me anything less than a fantastic bean. No camping. Why not, though? To be honest, if we are what we eat, then I probably am a coffee bean. I pretty much exist on coffee and little else. So to answer your earlier question, 40, that's how I make it as a vegan. I just drink coffee. That's true. Ah, you know what? Trey told me that, Spooky. He told me about that dono, and I really appreciate that. Not only was it nice for you to donate to them, but it was really nice for you to mention me in the donation too. That's pretty cool. But yeah, he texted me, he said somebody donated with your name, which I won't give, and said they said it's because of you. That was really sweet. If y'all were wondering, Spooky had asked me during a live stream if there were any charities or groups that I support, and my answer to him was Animal Activism Collective and the Coalition to Abolish the Fur Trade and Direct Action Everywhere, those three groups. If I had loads of money, I would donate to those groups. I do not, but one day perhaps. What if you set up camp right next to the sign? What would they do? How would they deal with that level of defiance? Like right between no camping, 10, right here. I don't even think they'd approach you. Oh, that says no campfires. Yeah, now you got me wanting beans. Got me wanting beans now. But yeah, guys, at the very least with these groups, I'm sure you guys, most of the people in these chats are already doing this, but if you're not at least following them on social media, CAFT and AC, that's how you can really easily stay up to date with the narrative. All right, love you too. Victoria, thank you for hanging out for a while. I'm not going to be streaming much longer. I'm not going to stream my descent because, well, maybe I will. It's just that the stream's probably going to die. Maybe I'll stream until it dies. Yeah, why not? Still got lots of battery power, so we're good. Yeah, of course, vegans should eat more beans. Everybody should eat more beans. That's true. I could do a hammock over there. I think beans are like directly correlated to health outcomes. The more beans you eat, the longer you're going to live. I believe it. As long as they're fantastic. What can you do? How can you go wrong? How can you go wrong? Yeah, we won't get a spectacular sunset up here, unfortunately, with the cloud cover the way it is. We're just gonna get this sliver of pink and orange. That's a great way of putting it. Fantastic. A source of magic, power, and delight. All right, take care, David. Thanks for hanging. Just wanted to do a little random stream. I'm actually just testing out things. And thought I'll do like a little short hike at a place where I can live stream because of those towers there. Alright, I'm going to start my descent. I'll just keep rolling. Just expect it to suddenly start buffering. But yeah, thanks again, Spooky, for that. It's insanely generous. As you've been insanely generous to me personally, too, which is awesome. Got the wind picking up a little bit. Look at this rock, guys. Look how it's just teetering. Like, eventually, this rock's just gonna topple over. But for now, if it were raining or something, perfect little spot. You just hope you're not under it when that thing eventually decides to go. If that thing decided to fall right now, this would become the most watched live stream in the history of live streams. But I'm glad it didn't. Thank you, Rock. Appreciate you. Look at that. Even that tree tried to make it go. Little beans. I'm surprised how good this stream has been. Usually it dies out at least once. Well, this has been a nice little stream. Full of nice people. Except Louie. I'm just kidding. Louie, you're a good troll. You're very good. But Louie, you do have to work on your style a little bit. It needs to be harder for me to identify you. 90-minute stream already. I'm gonna say that my gear has done well on this like little hike, but this wasn't like a real, like a great test. It was just like, can this pass? Hello, some call me Fur. How are you? Have I ever streamed from inside a McDonald's while dressed as a giant bean? That's usually how I stream. Actually, you know, I mean, all my gaming streams, you know, I'm not on the camera. That's actually where I am. I'm in a McDonald's dressed as a bean. I should turn the camera on so you could see it. Where's Nerds? I didn't see Nerds. Oh, there's Nerds. What are the stats for this walk? The stats. Like what stats? What stats you looking for? I can tell you right now, on the top of my screen, it says 14 viewers, 22 thumbs, $0, 213 joules. Now, if you're asking my personal stats, like how far I walked, not far. It's like 30 minutes up. $30 minutes up and about 90 minutes up on top of the mountain. 30 minutes down, probably more like 20 since it's down. I have no idea, Nerds. It's not a big hike, this one. Yeah, unfortunately, like really good hikes and stuff, that would be pretty cool to stream. You just don't get signal out there. It's kind of amazing that this place does. But it's those towers up there, is my guess. Heavy weather warning for tomorrow. Chickpeas can't walk anyway. Weather warnings in the UK. This is a pretty cool place to come at night. You get some pretty good views. I mean, one of the good places that's not too far from civilization, really. It's definitely the good place to stream from since there's a signal. Are you in Australia there, Brett? Tess? Got a worldwide stream today, I think. One time I did one of these hike streams, and it was pretty cool. It was like someone from Australia, the UK, someone was from Iran. Where else? Canada we had. It was just all over the place. Of course, we had Canada. Yep, they're having one tonight with Tyler from Caft. I'm not doing live streams for AAC. I'm just going to do some podcasts for them. And I asked them the other day when they want those. And I think it's going to be like more towards like the second half of the year. So I sort of have the challenge of like keeping my own podcasts going at the same time while doing a couple of podcasts for them and kind of balancing out. Thinking about who I want to, I mean, the nice thing about doing podcasts on my own is it's just me to consider. But with AAC, I need to think about what is their mission, what is their, what do they want, that kind of thing. But yeah, I'll just be one of a group of people who does podcasts on there. Thanks, nerds. Yeah, don't leave, Spooky. What are you even thinking? Man. Fantastic Beans needs you. I mean, you leave. What does that do to Fantastic Beans? Does he become good beans? Better than average beans? Because I feel like he'll be depleted in some way. Is the stream really holding up this good? It's not blurry or anything? Cooked beans. He'll be cooked. That's the most we'll get of the sunset today. Someone on one of the switchbacks up there. Guys, hit like and subscribe. I think I need to be saying those more during the interviews, actually. Yeah, I need to think about that more. Do y'all like, okay, so when you're, do most of you, mm, do you watch the interviews on YouTube, or do you go on like Spotify, Amazon, Apple, and download the audio podcast and do it that way? Just out of curiosity. I don't know how accurate the metrics are on Spotify. YouTube, sometimes Spotify. Yup, Axel, just a short little mountain stream. Would have been nice to get a good sunset, but it's a little too cloudy. I'm gonna do a big hike with a buddy pretty soon. And I wanted to test out my footwear, because it's not gonna be a trivial hike. Well, you go ahead and sue, Axel, and you'll get my 213 joules. We can settle. We don't need to take it all the way to court. We can settle. I'll give you my joules. What's up, Kane? Just to warn you though, Axel, some of those joules were called happy poop. I don't know what that means, but they were a little poopy. I'll give you those ones. How about? I'm glad we were I'm glad we were able to come to an amicable agreement there, Axel. That had me worried. This is the place with the cows, by the way, but there were no cows. That's what I was hoping for today, stream-wise. Anyway, was y'all could see some cows. No cows. It's with my mobile. Not all fancy yet. I wish I had a camera. That'd be cool. You know what would be really good? I'm just not at that level, but a gimbal would be really nice. I've seen people who do streams where they hike and they use a gimbal, and it looks really good. Really good. A buddy of mine, whenever they leave the house, they leave on for their dog this YouTuber who just streams all of his hikes and stuff, edits them really nicely, puts them together. I forget the name of the guy, but it's really chill for the dogs, I think. Who knows, but Well, for if you do a live stream and you just hold up your phone like this, I see about 6 comments at a time. So I can see yours. The last one I can see is from the Vegan Anthem. First and last are from the Vegan Anthem. 6 comments. And then they just kind of scroll through. So yeah. So yeah, anybody can live stream. Well, I mean, you do need to get 50 subscribers apparently. But once you've got that, you can just go live and do whatever. Actually, the sunset's getting pretty good. Now I kind of wish I had stayed up. We should have stayed up there, shit. Maybe I'll get a view through the trees. Ah, damn, guys. That would have been gorgeous. Look at... Damn. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, it's very pretty. I'm pretty close to the lot now, so it's gonna be a nice ride back for sure. Whoa. Should have stayed up there. What's that? Yeah, I mean, I don't know if the phone can capture this, but with the purple back there and the haziness from the mountain, the glow, looks really good off camera. Looks decent on camera. I don't like to say my location, Axel, but it's on the East Coast. Yeah, like that is so damn purple. I know it doesn't show. You can't really, that sucks. But that is super purple as fuck. And then that is, yeah. Well, for me it's pink. For the camera it's orange. Interesting. close to the road. Yeah. Keep streaming for a minute. We've got this development over there. Be pretty wild to live out there. Gonna mute for a minute while they get past. All right, guys, wanted to let them past. Hit like, hit subscribe, do all that stuff that they do on these channels. Good night, some call me Fur. Thanks for hanging for a bit. Very cool of you. That's very demanding, nerds. Very demanding. I'll try to comply. I'll do my best. Just heard those girls that passed me saying, "What do you look for in a guy?" She was like, "I don't know. It takes a lot. It takes a lot for me to like somebody." So apparently the stream just held up, huh? That's weird because I've done this, I guess, 3 or 4 times now at the same location, and every other time it hasn't held up. Ooh, wow. There's a little clearing. You can see this development over here. Kind of sucks that it's there. Well, sunset was fleeting, actually. Oh well. All right, guys, I'm pretty close back to the lot, so I'm gonna take off. Thanks for hanging for a little bit. Don't forget Animal Activism Collective stream in 10 minutes. It's about security culture with Tyler from the Coalition to Abolish the Fur Trade. And again, that's Animal Activism Collective's channel, AAC. Check them out. And all right, have a good night. Take care, guys.